Breaking news at 11 a.m. A Carnival cruise ship, the Carnival Magic, being rerouted right now because of an Ebola scare. A healthcare worker who handled a test sample connected to Thomas Duncan, that's the man who died from Ebola. Apparently that worker is on that ship and she is not showing any signs of illness, but is still in isolation on board that ship. Now, also on board, 7 News reporter Eric Lupher. He's one of the passengers on that ship. He's joining us from the ship on the phone right now. So Eric, tell us what's going on right now.
Well, good morning, Mitch. Obviously, a surprise for all of us. We left Galveston last week, went to Honduras, all was well. Then we went to Belize, which was yesterday, and the ship actually had to dock 5 miles offshore from Belize. So once we got back on the boat, we were expecting to start moving once all the passengers were back on board. And it got dark. We still weren't moving, had no idea what was going on. No one told us what was going on. A lot of rumors were going around, but we didn't know what was happening. So then this morning we woke up expecting to be in Cozumel, and we weren't there. So finally the captain came over the intercom and told us that someone worked at the hospital in Texas, and that they tried to actually get that person to fly from Belize to the United States, but Belize wouldn't allow that. So they put this person in isolation, and that was it. And we were still waiting to port at Cozumel. Authorities there didn't allow that, so now we're heading back to Galveston.
And interesting, my understanding is the captain, when making that announcement, never used the word Ebola, but rather just said the patient and a Texas hospital. So that left you as a passenger just to kind of put two and two together. Is that right?
Absolutely. Never said the word Ebola, but everyone knew. I mean, on the elevators, people were talking about it. In fact, it was even hard to get through this phone call because so many people are on the phone now. So you get a busy signal. I had a busy signal for about 10 minutes trying to call into the station. The internet is down, so I've taken pictures. I've interviewed some passengers through my cell phone. Can't get any of that to you guys because internet is down. And again, we just got the announcement probably 15 minutes ago that we were not allowed to port at Cozumel either because authorities would not allow it. So pretty interesting.
Absolutely. And so now you're having to come on home, if you will, go back to the port in Galveston a little earlier than anticipated. The captain did tell you, though, from my understanding, is that there's something about the incubation period with this potential Ebola worker.
Well, they told us that this person, we don't know if it was a he or she, hasn't shown symptoms for 19 days.
Okay.
And they reiterated to us several times that we're not in danger, it's not contagious, don't worry about it. And the fact that they're in isolation, I don't know if it's in their room, if it's in there's a health center on the bottom floor. Don't know where they are, but that's what they told us. But they did reiterate several times that we're not in harm's way. But then again, I'm sure a lot of people are still concerned about it. You know, I've been kind of listening. Everyone's still enjoying themselves on the boat. There's a big pool. There are slides. They're doing some more activities for us that weren't scheduled. So I wouldn't say there's any panic going on the boat, but then at the same time, what are you going to do, jump off the boat? There's nothing you can do. So I think everyone's just kind of talking about it and, you know, waiting to get home now.
All right, our Eric Lupher aboard the cruise ship Carnival Magic out at sea. That cruise cut short, again, because one of the passengers was a worker at that Texas hospital. That this worker apparently was working with some samples back with Thomas Duncan. That's the Ebola patient that has died. And so he may or may not have come in contact with something right now, not showing symptoms, and about 19 days in that 21-day incubation period we've talked so much about. And so we'll continue to monitor that, talk to Eric a little later today on 7 News, certainly through our 7 News app.